Singer. How is that possible?
During the Battle of Mount Velgrin, I fought with Ingressus, and have been following him ever since. I can elaborate on the details later, but first, I have a few questions of my own. Where has the war gone? Where is King Rendor and the rest of the Alliance?
King Rendor died many years ago. The Great War is over.
I see. Then it seems I have fallen out of time. Does Ingressus possess the other Prime Songs?
Thankfully, no. Thalius and Darius relocated all the Prime Songs recently to prevent this very issue. No one else knows where they are.
And how old is Thalius now?
Thalius is dead as well. He died hiding the last Prime.
Then we must make haste to ensure his death and many others were not in vain. Are you sure there was no one who might know where Thalius moved the Prime Songs to?
No one. He didn't want to leave any trail for the Voltaris.
Actually, I know where one is. Thalius hid the Mobilium Prime Song in Crown Peak. I was with him on the journey.
Then we ride to Crown Peak immediately.
Hold it right there. We follow Ria's orders.
Onyx is right. It's your call, Captain.
Crown Peak is the next logical step. Let's move out.
Did something go wrong?
Let's set up here for the night.
So, I guess this is it. This is the entire team? Your glowing eye seems to be taking a break. Well, I'll be the first to formally introduce myself. My name is Saxon, and I specialize in potion brewing.
You're not talking about alteration potion, are you? Isn't that illegal?
In all the 6 kingdoms, it's illegal. Dangerous and extremely difficult. Not a problem for me, though. Your pal Saxon has years of experience. I don't claim to be the best brewer, but I've made my fair share of potions. And I'm not just talking speed enhancements. Once I made a potion of invisibility. I say once because I lost sight of my buyer and he never paid up. So how about you, Speedy? Tell us about yourself.
What? Who, me? Oh, okay. Well, I'm Trevor. I was an apprentice enchanter at Twin Pass, hoping to train at Etheria one day. That's mostly it, I guess.
So, if I asked you to make my boots unbreaking, could you do it? Would save me buying a new pair after all this walking.
Oh no, I can't. Me? I haven't actually been able to enchant anything yet. I'm still learning.
Give it up for Trevor, everyone! The Enchanter! Denny, you're a farmer, right?
Yeah. My entire family too. We supply much of the food for Hyperia and Diamond Heights.
I thought I recognized your surname. I'm sure you remembered mine. So, Abby, are you ready to become the first Ender Queen to rule all of Ardonia?
I don't plan on ruling Ardonia.
The Ender Kings have always ruled. Well, at least until the King Rendor stepped down and created the 6 kingdoms.
Wasn't that a good thing? The people rebelled for years in order to have free kingdoms.
Ordinary people don't know what's best for them, Abby. That's why it takes a strong leader to rule them. As soon as Rendor gave up his power and retreated into the End, the Nether army attacked. The Great War would have never happened if it weren't for him. Perhaps you're putting too much pressure on yourself. I can help you with that. Allow me to rule with you as king and queen.
I can manage on my own. Is everything alright, Denny? You kind of just stormed off there.
Sorry. I can't stand Alistair.
I mean, I don't agree with him, but he has a point.
Not that he's a Diamond Heights person. Saw the pendant around his neck when he first arrived.
What's wrong with that?
Pinkelson Farm has always done the hard work to feed people like those in Diamond Heights. Yet somehow we stayed poor and they just got richer. And they're always looking down on us like we're no different than our farm animals. I've been to his house before. I saw the dragon egg on display. Of course, Hatch is for him.
Dragons have always been known to hatch for the right person. Maybe there's more to him that we're not seeing.
Yeah, you're probably right. Sorry. I don't mean to come across as a problem.
You're not a problem, Denny.
So, how'd you become a chronicler anyway?
Oh, well, I guess I used to read a lot growing up. Still do. Then I began to realize I could be the one writing these books. The only way I could please my family and still go on adventures was to become a chronicler.
Becoming a chronicler is a big commitment, I imagine.
Certainly. In order to record history with minimal bias, we have to make a few sacrifices. A family, most hobbies, a normal life.
And you were fine with that?
I've always been a bit introverted anyway. And the work I'm doing may live forever. Did they make the captain of the guard give up a normal life as well?
No, Nitsuki. No, I wasn't forced to give up those things. That was my choice. My father was captain of the guard before me, and my grandfather before him. Obviously, they expected me to become the next and be married off to someone of equal wealth and power. But being the captain is challenging work. And with the increasing attacks from the undead and now the Necromancer War, I just couldn't keep up with everything they expected of me. I gave up a normal life so I could focus on one thing: protecting Felden. If the Necromancers beat us here at Ferndale, and make it to Flora, I'll be the first captain who allowed our capital city to fall under siege. I cannot and will not let that happen.
A messenger bird just flew in. Said we should stop by Ataraxia first. I think it was for you, Tidesinger.
You mean we have to go back the way we came?
So Grek, if you're one of the few, where are the rest of the Jagathans?
Wouldn't know. Never met another one. I've heard we originated from one of the uncharted islands east of Ardonia, but I doubt we still live there.
Why are there so few?
Before the arrival of the undead, we were often hunted and killed by other species.
Why was that?
We're a warrior species. Fighting and killing fills us with adrenaline as well as the necessary energy for evolution. A Jagathan only lives to be around 10 years of age unless he fights and kills enough, in which case he will evolve to the next level and live another 20, and so on. This process eliminates the weak Jagathans and allows the strongest to live well over 100 years.
So before the undead arrived, you had to kill the other species to survive?
Exactly. You can imagine why we were hunted in return. But once the undead arrived, we found we could satisfy our needs by killing them instead. Jagathans have been known to face hundreds of undead in order to guarantee an evolution.
You said you were class 2. How many classes are there in total?
4 from what I've heard, but it's unlikely we'll live that long anymore. There just aren't enough undead these days.
You could kill the Death Singer.
Now that might do it. But I'd be a fool to think I could defeat the Death Singer.
He may be powerful, but he's not invincible. If you put a sword through him, he'll bleed just like anyone else. You'll recall he only killed 3 of the 4 old masters. Aegis Nestoris, the master of my clan, survived. Death Singer was too weak for Aegis.
but didn't he appear in Nestoris colors? Only the master of a clan can initiate an Ardoni into that clan. Some folks believe Aegis may have sanctioned Ingressus.
Rumors and lies. Aegis Nestoris would never have welcomed the Voltaris into our clan. The Deathsinger used dark magic or other trickery to appear in our clan's colors.
Mind if I sit with you?
Yeah, sure.
I must confess, I am feeling rather lost as of late. I was hoping someone could expand upon what I missed these past 150 years.
I don't know if I'm qualified for that.
Did you know? Before they called me the Tide Singer, I was a fisher from Nestoria. I had never used a song in my life until the war.
You mean the Great War?
The Great War. Is that what they called it? We have much in common, you and me. I would like to hear the history from you.
All right. Well, everyone believed you and the Deathsinger were killed. The Great War ended, and for a very long time, there was peace. Or so I've heard. About 15 years ago, Cydonia attacked Carthan. Or was it the other way around? Sorry, I only learned some of this recently myself.
Then tell me where you are from. I gathered from your name that you were raised in Sendaria.
That's right. Sendaria. There's nothing quite like it. Ataraxia's floating islands, the Forest of Concord, Crown Peak's peak. They're incredible. But not like home. And then the Voltaris came after the Prime Song and destroyed my village along with everyone in it. And I was alone.
I, as well, lost my closest brother to the Deathsinger. Since then, I have traveled to many strange places and seen unimaginable things. Yet everywhere I go, there is a presence of evil. Before you can fight for what you believe is right, you must first learn and understand what is wrong.
What sort of person lives in a place like this?
Yeah, I don't think anyone lives here, Trevor.
Looks like our dragons are sitting this one out. Wait here, Thunderdome.
I'll be fine, Luna.
I know what this place is. It's an Elder Stronghold. A few of them were built around the world 1,000 years ago, before the land was even known as an Ardonia.
Gallius told me we would be going to the end. A different dimension.
It looks like he was right.
So, which one of us is entering the creepy portal first?
I'm guessing it's not gonna be you.
Oh yeah? I'm guessing it's not going to be you either.
Did Danny just...
Oh well, second isn't bad.
You know, Abigail, there's never been a female End Knight before. Perhaps there was a reason for that.